The figure below is made up of 3 identical squares, square 1, square 2, and square 3. Each of them with an area of 81 cm squared. The squares overlap each other as shown below, and the good thing is the overlap parts are identical, which means that this area is the same as this area. As long as you can find these two areas add up together and divide by 2, you'll be able to find the overlap area. They say that given that the area of the figure is 183, find the area of each overlap part. If they say that the area of the figure is 183, which means it's the area of this entire thing. It is not the area of 3 squares separated. Okay, it is talking about the area of the squares, the 3 squares overlap with each other. So do not be confused. Now, the first step we need to do, okay, let's try to strategize this. In order to find the area of the overlap part, I need to be able to find the difference between this area and the area if the 3 squares are separated. If the 3 squares are separated, like this, and each of them is 81, what's the total area? Let's find. The total area would be 81 multiplied by 3, giving us 243. Do you realize that this 243 is bigger than this? Okay, which means that the difference in the area is actually the area of the overlapped. Okay, so 2 overlapped area would be, since there are 2, right? So 2 overlap area, right, would just be this minus this. 243 minus 183. And this will give us 60. Therefore, one overlapped area will be 60 divided by 2, giving us 30. And therefore, the option is number 2. Now, for parents who are watching this, usually what I'll do is I try to draw all this kind of stuff for my own kids to understand. Once they realize that all 3 add up together, right, is 243, they will realize that, hey, you know what, if I were to mash these 3 up together like this, there will be a loss in my area. Okay, and what is this loss in my area? This loss in my area would be this portion. Okay, so which is why I separated them and then I mashed them up together. This is how you're going to teach your kids. So for certain students, they find it a little bit more difficult to visualize and to understand the question. Don't get too frustrated. It is not that they don't want to understand. It is just that biologically speaking, their brain may not have matured sufficiently for them to do spatial recognition. So if they are unable to do spatial recognition, it is a little bit unjustified if you try to force them to understand this. Normally, for students who are primary 5 and primary 6, they should be ready to do a little bit of spatial visualization over here. Okay, so this question will be quite good for them, which is why I put this at level 3. Level 3 meaning that stronger P5 students and all the P6 students should be able to do this question. Alright, done.